All right, welcome into another Gran Turismo video. We are back in VR and we have an Italian classic. This is a 1980 Maserati Merak, Mar Merak. Uh, cool thing with this one, we have working flippy lights. It's very cool. Um, Not every car has the flip-up headlights, but this one actually has the cool feature with it. It's very low to the ground. This is a very short vehicle. A little bit of chrome here and there because, of course, again, 80s. So, uh, but also a very sleek design with it. We got a lot of different spots where the airflow can go through and everything. Got the vent, so that's what, an air scoop, so you can keep your engine cooled off a little bit. We can actually get up here right up on the without having to scratch the paint or anything, but another airflow right there. A little bit of an antenna over here, which funny enough we don't see a lot of the chromed out antennas anymore. That's a old school staple. So again, we can flip up the headlights. Super cool. Let's come down here to the rims. Again, this thing is like it just reminds you of like Miami Vice or Vice City, or any one of the like 80s. It kind of has slight bit of the Ferrari look, but it's a Maserati. So it's it is a little bit different. Campanolo. Campanolo? All right. We have Italian writing on the rims. I like it. Um, Again, this is all photo uh, photo made. So whether if there's stickers, if there's writing, or any of that stuff, you end up getting that in on the photo scan. There we go. That's what I'm trying to think of. So more chrome highlighting the windows and the doors and such. And kind of a cool looking handle right there too. It's actually got a little bit of a shape to it on the handle, so it's not just not just the little. Oh, you can actually see the keyhole right there too. Again, very cool fine details. When they do photograph type of stuff. Can you actually change? Yeah, I guess you could probably change if you actually like wiggled it back and forth. Anyways, um, what else we got here? I'm going to say that is, what would that be? Would be metal? It's actually kind of hard to tell what material that is on the bottom right there. It's not a chrome. It's not. It could be a metal. It's either fiberglass or a metal on the bottom right there. Interesting. Um, okay, the body piece is just one piece coming all the way back. What's this? Ah, okay. We got a little compartment. Is that a keyhole? Yeah. Hmm. All right. I wonder if that would. Oh, I guess that would probably lift up, and that would be your trunk area right there. Would be. Is there another? Yeah. So there's no like keyhole back here or hatch lift. So that, yeah. So that's got to be the keyhole to, and then this whole thing opens right up. It's yeah. It's one of those slightly too bad things that we can't actually, open the doors and everything out in VR like this. Because that'd be actually kind of cool to see how all the doors worked and what the design was for that. Interesting. There is one kind of slot right there going all the way down the side of the vehicle. I almost, I guess that's just to tie the design together because it's too small for really airflow or anything. So we do have, again, we got blinkers on the back here. So this is I guess it's a Merak SS. It's got to be one of those pronunciations. um, and you got a little bit of lights there to show your license plate off. So if you're going too fast, the cops can get you. So of course, hazard lights and everything else. That's the one thing we can't also do in this. Two sets of dual exhausts on the back. I do believe this is part of the legendary garage also. This is not quite sure. I got this a while ago. I'm just now getting around to do a video on it, but let's jump on the inside here. And yeah, that's the dashboard all lit up. You can actually see the headlights out there going up and down. Um, so super cool. Again, this is a 1980s ride, so we have a lot of the analog, not really digital. This is before, well, I guess we were just barely getting into the digital age, but this is before vehicles really had anything digital in it. So a lot of, let me see if I can get a better lighting, possibly. One of these gotta have a better lighting. Yeah, it's a little bit better. Um, okay, so we have leather and chromed out steering wheel with a bit of a chromed out design on that middle right there. That key is in ignition. We have, man, it's hard to see because the lighting. Um, what is all of that down there? Hold on. Again, let me see if I can get a better, like, I can't quite make out what it's saying. Is it a radio? I think that might be the radio. Is that the radio or the, yeah, because the radio's not over here, because that's all mileage and, oh, it's all in Italian. It just, because the VR, it just kind of, yes, that would make sense. This is an Italian car, so everything is in Italian. I couldn't tell if the screen was just blurry or if I was not reading it correctly. And yes, it is Italian, so that makes more sense. Possibly cigarette lighter over there. Again, the lighting is a little bit. Let's see here. Maybe a flipper for. Man, you got all kinds of stuff in here. The problem is everything is labeled, but it's all in Italian, so it's hard to stop, brake, failure. Now that I can read. Um, Super cool seeing this though. Very, very cool. There's so many. Oh, maybe park lights. It looks like fasten seatbelt. What? Maybe lights all off or something. So those are flip switches. I guess those would be push buttons then. Those aren't just lights. They must be push buttons. I'm thinking that silver button on the dash probably lights up part of the dashboard, and then the other push button over here on the right hand side probably light. Or is that? Hold on, maybe that's a screw. That's either a screw or a push button. It's weird when you're in VR like this because you know it's like you can't actually physically touch anything. You're just kind of going off in the visual of it all. Um, oh, a little probably cigarette butt ashtray there. Jeez. Um, Maybe a little bit of storage. Whoa, what just happened? Um, what else we got? The yeah, that'd be the parking brake right there. I almost wanted to say handbrake, but I mean, I guess it is a handbrake. Um, Very small little um, uh, foot pedals down there. Also, very small little rubber, a little bit of rubber underneath your feet where you, I guess you would set your feet there. Yeah. Um, what else we got? So we got leather, a little bit of, I think that is a material. It's not, yeah, it's not vinyl. It's definitely not vinyl. It's a padding up there. Um, this thing is, I mean, if you're tall whatsoever at all, you are squished in this. There is back seats in this. Okay, so these at least one back seat, anyways. Uh, you would have to be tiny. I feel like you'd have to be super tiny to be able to let somebody in the back seat back there. Um, oh yeah, you can put the back window down too. Very cool to see that. Uh, that's that's not a speaker. I'm thinking that would be extra storage. So it's hmm. Okay, here's the one thing I don't actually know. So would the engine be in the front or the back on this one? I know this is not a Ferrari, but if it's Italian made, maybe similar style there. I don't know. Let me know in the comments section if you know whether or not that's storage back there or if that is the engine, because it could be the engine. And they might have storage in the front. Not quite sure on this on the setup on this. Again, in VR, you only got the visual representation. You can't actually touch anything. But yeah, it's kind of a cool looking logo with the chrome over there and everything. Again, very cool just seeing all this, and also green lights. So it's not like an orange or a yellow light or anything like that. It's actually green, um, which I guess at nighttime it's easier to be able to see, well, a mint color, if you will. So, anyways, let's get this out on the road. Let's check out how it drives. All right, so here we are once again, the racing part of the video, of course. And yes, we are in Italy, midday cruise around the Italian track. We got the GT selfie going on, so we're gonna see just how this Maserati handles the road here. Again, very, very low ride. Like we're definitely on I got the hardest difficulty of the AI on for this one, and I just put on new tires. So, of course, first lap, just trying to figure out how the car drives. Get a little competitive with it, I guess. First lap is also figuring out track, how the car drives. Again, second one is pushing it, third one is racing. And one of the AI is trying to spin me out there. Felt on the steering wheel. This roadster, how dare you. Good amount of acceleration on it. And it's actually handling the corners pretty decently too. I'm slightly dancing on the gas pedal just to make sure I don't wipe out anyone. Oh, the feet placement on this, you are kind of squished over in the corner. All right, pretty sharp corner. Especially uphill, acceleration not bad. This one, it is a SS, so you got a little bit more horsepower in it. It's a high performance model. Alright, I'm going to try and, again, first lap, just figuring out the car. It's actually hugging the road fairly decent, so I'm going to push it a little bit more. It is trying to actually get up and go. Again, super cool just in VR being in this, being able to see it in 3D like this. I noticed a lot of people are actually starting to catch on that Gran Turismo has a VR mode. And so a lot of your sim racers are starting to pick up Gran Turismo to check this out. It seems very cool that everybody is starting to do it. Trying to get the cables out of the way of my feet. It's the only thing when you're in VR, you gotta be careful of cables around your feet. Yeah, so this is a V8 engine in this, so you can hear it as soon as I put the pedal down. You can hear that engine really kicking in. That's why we got actually really good acceleration off the corners. The V8 gives you a nice amount of horsepower. All right, second lap. Again, I could probably push it a little bit more. I am wary of having so much horsepower that I'm going to kind of slide off the track. Ooh, that Alpine's getting loose up there. Right. Oh man, there is a very big blind spot in the mirrors on this. Ooh, that roller coaster ride. That's the thing about this track. There is that big dip that is a roller coaster ride. It actually looks pretty decent in black. I'm not gonna lie. That actually, I might need to change the color of mine, or to that black color. I went with red just because I was like, I'll try that. It's kind of a old school sports car, but I think it kind of looks a little bit too much like a Ferrari when you got the red paint on it. So I think if I was to customize that, I would probably go with something different. I think the default color was like a gold bronze-ish. See if I can't. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. The tires are keeping up, no problem. I don't know if I'm gonna get first place, but I'm gonna see if I can get top 5. Again, stock car. All I did is put the tires on. First time driving it. What we got? BMW, a Lancia. Alright, this BMW I should be able to get by it, no problem. A little bit wide. Excuse me, AI. Jeez. AI Sophie over here. Again, lots of blind spots in the mirrors. Trying to see where everybody's at around me. That's a cool looking ride. I would love to do this in a NASCAR situation. I actually would. I'd like to, if the next NASCAR game has VR, that might be a new series. Even if the NASCAR game felt kind of arcadey, if you could like jump inside of the car, I think that'd be really cool. Alright, 10th place, lap 3, I don't know. I do got a lot of acceleration in this. I don't know about the top speed though. It might need an upgrade or two for the top speed. Handling is pretty good. I mean, that's a hairpin turn right there, no problem. Man, this Italian track is uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. There we go. Yeah, I think this is the finish line up here, right? Yes, there is the finish line. Okay. Fun car, Maserati, Merak, 1980s. Not a bad ride, especially in VR like this. Very cool to see all the dashboard and everything. Go check it out.